The ayes to the right, 329. The noes to the left, 299.
There it is, the first time the House of Commons has voted yes to a Brexit deal. Relief for the PM, but this just the first hurdle.
The noes to the left, 322.
Falling at the next. Just minutes later, the Commons rejected his breakneck timetable to convert his Brexit deal into law. But the deal's not dead yet. He can have another go if he wants, but he won't get to set the pace.
I make this offer to him tonight. Work with us, all of us, to agree a reasonable timetable, and I suspect this House will vote to debate, scrutinise and, I hope, amend the detail of this bill.
A glass half full, the PM toasting his qualified success.
Let me say in response, Mr. Speaker, how welcome it is, even joyful, that for the first time in this long saga, this House has actually accepted its responsibilities come together and embraced a deal.
But he knows the Commons has put the brakes on his do-or-die Halloween Brexit.
I must express my disappointment that the House has again voted for delay, rather than a timetable that would have guaranteed that the UK would be in a position to leave the EU on October the 31st with a deal.
His fate and ours now in the hands of the EU. He's asked for the extension. Will they grant it?
Until they reach a decision, I must say, we will pause this legislation.
A lot has changed over the past 3 years around here, but despite all the work, Brexit not yet done. Now, another pause.
The Prime Minister!
Mr Johnson had come to the chamber earlier in the day imploring MPs to back his deal.
If we ratify this new deal, we can get Brexit done and move our country on.
That was the carrot, here's the stick.
What on earth will the public think of us if this House again tonight votes not to get on with it, opening the path to a no deal in 9 days' time?
But some Labour MPs don't like his deal.
This isn't getting Brexit done, it's continuing the agony for years to come.
While the DUP feel betrayed and left behind.
It is not a chance to take back sovereignty in Northern Ireland.
Even those prepared to support the deal, not prepared to be rushed.
This is a hell of a big document. We cannot pretend that 2.5 days is long enough to scrutinise.
This is a huge moment. 3 years after that referendum, and Boris Johnson has managed what at times has felt impossible. He's got MPs to, in principle, back a Brexit deal. But this is Brexit, so of course it's not simple. They won't back his terms or his timetable. So they haven't killed off the deal, but they have killed off that October 31st deadline. And now the big question for the Prime Minister is, what does he do next? Does he go for a short extension and try and pass that bill through the Commons in November, or does he call the whole thing off and try for a general election? That, of course, is not in his gift. Parliament's boxed him in, Parliament can let him out. What's more certain is that for all the promises, he looks set to miss his do-or-die deadline. Beth Rigby, Sky News, Westminster.